God bless the ring, so it's not very good to...
By the way, I think we should be live now. So, yeah.
I'm getting an ad.
Why don't you have
I'm
ad
seeing
launch?
it.
I do.
Why are you staring at a cardboard box that says Borderlands?
Because that's how the menu works in the VR version. Also, I guess I need to look at this. For some reason, I'm going to point out now, not that anybody really cares about the plot in Borderlands 2, these cutscenes here are the only ones that have subtitles. The rest of the game does not. It's a baffling decision. Oh, I can just skip it. Who cares, then? I do appreciate that for whatever reason, even though this is single player only, you can still change how you look.
Probably because it'd be too much effort to take it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Oh, I have my arms backwards.
It's very weird seeing this being converted from what...
I gotta put the wrist straps on, Duff.
Jiggly hands.
There we go. I should be all good to go now. I actually can't hear what Claptrap is saying, do I?
Oh.
A blessing.
Alright, there we go. I accidentally had everything turned off. Whoops-a-doodle.
Oh no.
Or had existed in the first place. Oh, I've got something for you.
So one of the more interesting
cross
things
nerf.
about VR is the ability to kind of like puppet my hands a bit here. So, hi, how are y'all doing?
I'm wondering if you're messing with the sliders there, like, they things really annoying to hear, and I don't want to turn on the audio because I don't want to hear Claptrap say anything.
That's fair. They have recorded a couple of new lines for Claptrap in this version, because there are a couple of mechanics new to the VR version that I'll get into. But it's very obvious that it's the new voice actor, because, like, anytime I saw...
You don't say.
Yeah, anytime I saw, like, footage from Borderlands 3, it was like, oh yeah, that it sounds more or less like the same guy. The moment it changes in here, it's like, oh, that's a completely different person.
So it's like fucking Yuri in Tales of Vesperia.
Oh, that's hilarious whenever that happens.
So, there are two ways we can move. Left triangle? No, that's square. So we can teleport, but I don't like teleporting, so we're just going to use this smooth locomotion, because thank God I don't get motion sickness.
This reminds me that I don't remember the story of this game even remotely.
You don't remember Roland?
I don't remember fucking Cyber Lady, whoever that was.
Claptrap is really long.
Remember how you didn't notice that Roland died?
I sure
until,
didn't.
Like, the third time we played.
Yeah, that was amazing.
I didn't give a shit.
Which, I mean, fair.
I didn't even know who Roland was.
Oh.
Don't you always just mute the entire game?
Oh yeah, I play the game on fucking mute. Put my music on.
By the way, as y'all may have noticed there, your left hand is kind of the one that you interact with for everything. That's what this thing here is for. So, that's kind of why I don't like playing as Salvador in this version, at least like not with the move controllers as I'm using right now, because you use your left hand to move around, and then also to interact with everything. And the trigger is the interact button, but for some reason the game defaults to interact over shooting if you're gunzerking. So,
alright.
Seems like an oversight.
just a bit. It works fine if you're playing with a controller or like the aim controller, which is just the gun one, as far as I know. It's just not the best when you're playing the move controllers. It's also kind of funny just moving around like this because I kind of feel like I'm driving a car.
Sorry about the mess. Everything Jack kills, he dumps here. Bandits, vault hunters, claptrap units. If I sound pleased about my programmers made this my default time.
Also, be excited for me having to contort my arms in like weird ways to interact with things.
Hell yeah.
Anywho, I keep a pistol in the cabinet over there for emergencies, but in here, we should be pretty safe.
So how are y'all doing? Oh, jeez.
I got a new computer.
That's good.
I'm having to reinstall a lot of shit.
Yep.
That's annoying.
Don't mind my arms there. I was only readjusting the wrist strap because I was gonna. Can I get this thing? Thank you.
And how many times did we just play through this game?
4.5, I think.
Yeah, it was a lot. Probably more than this game deserved.
Yeah, a lot more.
Well, yeah, that goes without
I
saying.
mean, I maintain that this game is fun.
It's fun, but I'm not going to say it's good.
Yeah, fair.
Apart from the excruciating
But I mean, I think that's part of what makes it interesting to me.
waiting for a mighty Vault Hunter
By the
to
way, we have a
help
gun
me
now.
sanctuary.
You can watch it
I will
reload.
be your wise leader, and you shall be my fearsome minion.
Good job.
Thanks.
That is one benefit. We don't have to hear any of Claptrap's hilarious dialogue.
This is what it's like when I play the game.
Yeah, no, you get to.
Do you not even like have subtitles?
Oh, well, I mean, sometimes it depends.
Only sometimes.
Zen had subtitles,
Sometimes-
but just didn't use them at all, which is how he didn't know that a character died until the third time we were playing through the game.
Simple. Point your gun at anything.
I'm sorry that the story is uninteresting and I don't care about the characters.
No, that's completely fair. The writing in Borderlands 2 is
Saving these frozen
bad.
piles of bullymon crap for a special occasion. Now I know what that is. Target practice.
It's still not amazing pre-sequel, but at least has some funny joke.
Yeah. The way I put it when I was talking with somebody a couple days ago was like, the character writing in this game sucks, but the plot is more or less serviceable. Whereas in pre-sequel, the plot sucks, but the character writing is pretty good.
I wouldn't even say the character writing is good, it's just they know how to write jokes better.
It's less bad.
I'll just assume you didn't see that. Even though Knuckle Dragger blindsided me, I know my way around this glacier. I bet you will find my eye in
Money, 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 money. So, the control scheme on this is mostly kind of intuitive. Because, like, you aim... Your left hand kind of works as, like, an analog stick when you're holding down the front button on it. The, like, trigger on the back. This thing here, basically is your, like, interact button / your shoot button if your gun's lurking. I think it's X and circle on the right one, or how you turn. And then they do things on the left hand that we don't have yet. One of them is your action skill, and then the other one is, like, the big exclusive mechanic to this version. That's a lot of fun. Just don't get it for a little bit. So I'll hold off until we have it. Hey. I will say, it feels like a lot different playing this. It probably looks basically the same for y'all, because it's like the flat image, but...
I mean, there's a circle.
Well, yeah, I assume that's mostly when I'm moving around. Those are the, like, the blinders for motion sickness. I could probably turn those off. Let me see if they'll, like...
Should you, though?
Let's try it. Let's turn off tunnel vision. Oh yeah, baby. Wow, yeah, this affects me.
Can't wait to hear Jack Grind puke into his headset.
I mean, my microphone's over, there?
Doesn't help.
Also, yeah, this actually doesn't really affect me all that much. Whee! I am one of the lucky few that is unaffected by VR sickness, so most of the time. I tried playing Race, which is like a mecha sports ball game, which sounds really cool in concept, but I don't know what the hell they did to make that game run, but it made me feel real nauseous real fast. Why is it still blind? Oh, okay, I guess when the stuff's flying at me, that makes sense. Or, no, okay, that's what I mean. Once I get a sniper rifle, I'll have to explain that. The way they do snipers in this game is actually hilarious. Because you can kind of aim down the sights if you so choose. I like to have this crosshair, though. Because the guns in Borderlands have never been particularly accurate. So, what's the point of trying to aim down the sights, right?
They kinda suck.
Yeah. Super hot, this ain't.
And open! Oh, my eye just switched back on! I see a tough
Also, I actually kind of have a,
and an
like,
incredibly handsome
bit of a
robot, which means that
appreciation
whoever
for
has
these
my eye
animations now that I'm seeing them, like, this close up.
God, anytime it goes into this fucking cutscene viewer.
Yeah, I understand why they did it, but it's real wonky. Especially because, like, as far as I can tell, it puts you in the same void I'm in, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, here's the big new mechanic of this game.
The way we've dealt with boss fights requiring you to move quickly.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, in hindsight, yeah.
It's really smart. It's also a lot of fun to use, like, in just fights against random dudes, because it actually just is a huge advantage for you. It doesn't slow you down at all. It just makes the game slow down. And if there's enemies near you, you can also use it to blow them away. It's a lot of fun.
This kind of thing that they added because Borderlands is definitely not
Made for VR.
made for VR. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, I think that this VR conversion is really cool, but there are definitely a lot of things when I look at it. It's like, oh yeah, right, this isn't meant to be here. How'd that get all the way over there? Is that a gun? Oh, it's a better gun. How's this one reload? Huh. It's still really weird to me that there's just no cut or subtitles in this game. Beyond, like, the opening cutscene. And I guess when you meet Zed in Sanctuary. Or the other people, too, probably. I don't know.
Elvis, nobody remembers who Max Payne is. Max Payne hasn't been relevant for fucking ever.
Oh man, Max Payne in VR would be cool. But at the same time, I could just play Super Hot.
This door's Hyperion Tech. Child's play. And open!
Max Payne in VR. Get to experience the painkillers in real time.
Well, it was nice knowing you. I hear getting eaten alive by bullybongs isn't such a bad way to go.
Now you get to have horrible nightmares about your dead child.
It's like you're really there.
Oh, by the way, you might notice me occasionally, like, spinning my hand around like this. Sometimes the tracking kind of gets a little wonky, so I have to do that to reset it.
Please take whatever you need for the journey ahead.
I don't know if that's a fault of the game or just, like, the PSVR being kind of weird.
It seems to happen a lot with PSVR from what I've seen.
I haven't really noticed it in many other games is the thing. Like, I've never had a tracking issue in Beat Saber or, what else am I thinking of? Like, Super Hot. I know I'm going to keep bringing up Super Hot.
Now that you've got multiple guns, you should know how to switch between them. You could tap the
I do
swap
actually kind of
weapons
like that
button to
this,
cycle
or
through
this
your
way
available
to
guns.
quick switch your
Or
guns,
hold the swap weapons button to
where
bring up
you
your
hold the
extra
swap
weapon
button down
wheel.
and you kind of
There
bring
you
up a
go.
wheel.
Now let's get a move
It's
on.
neat. It's not super intuitive,
Let me know
but
when you're ready to go meet with Sir Hammerlock, minion.
it's a neat way, since there's no D-pad to quick switch. Although I've played so much Borderlands 2 on console that, like, I just quickly swap through by mashing. Also, here's a neat little detail. I'm just going to put my move in the same place.
Let's go.
The gun actually changes where it's aiming based on how far away, like, the edge of the barrel is on the gun, which I think is a really neat little detail.
And the power of sight, which is exactly what you want out of a minion.
I don't know. I just thought I'd point that out because it's neat.
This away, minion. Keep your wits about you, minion.
Press and hold the option button, Jack Grind.
I could.
The jerk kept me as his torture plaything for a few months.
Game is telling you.
Dodge the blowtorch and don't get dunked into the pool of acid. I was really good at the first one.
Attention, people of Pandora.
Oh god, this thing only has the one shot to clip, huh? Right, whatever. I don't know. I ain't gun person. Where's Val and Vito?
This doing something better with her. The gun seems bad. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a bit.
Maybe a little.
This is
Bye.
this is no trench gun.
I love that your gun just gets reloaded by ghosts.
Yeah, you know, the Borderlands ghosts.
The melee detection is a bit weird in this game. It's why I can't imagine that Krieg is ever going to get added.
It also looks very silly.
Yeah. I mean, I do kind of like that if you use the gun in your hand, you just attack with the gun in your hand, but if you use your left hand to zero, you pull up the sword. I just kind of wish I could keep the sword equipped and, like, slash people with it, you know? Again, super hot, this is not. Let me in! Let me in!
No, they gotta make jokes at you first.
Infinite melee range, I'd be down for that.
Infinite melee range in Doom.
I think that's
Pull
just...
my chainsaw and everybody gets hit by the chainsaw.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean by melee detection is a bit wonky. I'll put that up.
I can tell. Isn't there a Doom VR game?
Yeah, I have that too. It's not good.
Well, yeah, because it's like the last game that should be in VR. Doom, a game that's all about like fast movement and shit. And then you gotta play it in VR.
Put Doom 3 in VR.
Oh boy, it's a black screen.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
This is
if
Borderlands, though.
if Zen can fly.
Never know what did that.
Yeah, that's still the like. It wasn't even like a new computer that caused it. Just restarting the game fixed it.
And then it came back every once in a while.
It was just the most.
Borderlands is a
I
mysterious...
wish I still had that video.
Oh, you deleted it? Or did it get copyright strikes?
It got copyright struck, and I also deleted it from my hard drive because I had to. I'm pretty sure I had to wipe it at one point.
Yes, I suppose I am in your debt now, aren't I?
Well, damn.
Come to my shack and I shall restore Claptrap's sight. First, I shall shut off the
I was able to...
Please stay back, Vault Hunter.
There we go.
Let Claptrap
You during the sequence break?
Yes.
Speedrun tech.
Turns out it's really easy when you can just tell him.
Apologies, but when Claptrap speaks, I feel my brain cells committing suicide one by one. I shall be out directly.
Oh, right, these happen.
A pleasure to meet you, Vault Hunter. I am Sir Hammerlock.
I forgot this character existed.
I didn't, because
Yeah.
I had to play through some of his DLC recently, and it's not good.
I came out here to research the bully moms for my almanac that
I'm not going to really get into why, but just know that there's a reason why I refer to it as Sir Hammerlock's big racism.
It's alright. I watched Racism last night, so I'm well acquainted.
What did you watch?
Monday Night Raw.
Nightwolf.
Oh. Wait, I think we got two different answers.
Raw wasn't on last night.
Yeah, also, yesterday was Tuesday.
Tuesday night.
And I'm not watching SmackDown. Fuck that shit. That doesn't work with the title of the show.
That should do it.
Ah!
Are you trying to make him eat the gun?
I got hit 2 blows too fast.
Now I've got my eyesight back, and you're far uglier than I remembered. Time to join up with the Crimson Raiders and Sanctuary. This glacier's full of nothing but murderers and jerkbags.
Caress his face.
I'm standing.
So it looks like everybody's a Borderlands ghost.
Might as well turn on the main power. This town's full of
Kalima.
go-getting slayer of men like yourself.
Minion, roll out.
I see our fearless leader Jack is looking for you. Charming fellow, isn't he? Spouts drivel about bringing peace to the frontier, then shoots unarmed men, women, and children like it was
I
girls.
hate how slowly you move, Hammerlock.
Spouting exposition again, aren't I? Apologies.
This is reminding me of one thing that pre-sequel definitely does way worse than 2.
Having a lot of moments where you just stand around having someone talk at you.
Yup!
Come on, work, curse
Yeah,
you.
just a bit.
Fecal
Like,
matter.
oh god, there's one in particular where it's just like, it feels like genuinely 10 minutes of Handsome Jack just talking with this dude, and you're not allowed to do anything. Like, there's not even things to kill or places to go. You're just stuck in this fucking room.
Are you gonna listen to the jokes?
It wasn't even jokes.
You gotta listen to the plot as well.
It was
It's very
fucking,
important.
yeah, it was plot dump.
Yes, I know it.
You need to know the lore, okay?
Do I though?
Yes, well, you need to know, but you don't have to listen.
Stop. If you don't
Like me,
understand
I don't-
Handsome Jack's plot in the pre-sequel, you will never understand why Flack has a skag in Borderlands 3.
What?
They don't care.
Yeah, I don't think I care.
It's odd to like replace every cutscene from Borderlands with like whatever you want. So I can
Yeah, give me Metal Wolf Chaos cutscenes.
stick in totally irrelevant things.
I mean, there is a mod to just skip all of the cutscenes, so...
Put it in the episode of What Happened where Matt Muscles talks about aliens cloning a Marine.
Well, the thing is, with that thing with Handsome Jack and Doom in particular, that's not a cutscene. That's just you standing
How's this
around.
guy reload?
Invisibly, like all the other ones.
Hey, I like watching all the little animations.
It's no RE4 rifle reload.
This is Borderlands. They should have like had an arm reloading it, and you should have just had 3 arms.
Yeah.
Just whatever. Like
I mean, if you're playing with the head tracking or the aim controller, it does. I assume like it was like, it would probably look a little funky if you pulled out a 3rd arm. But yeah, you're right.
Like, that's an actual joke. That'd be kind of funny, at least. So I guess there's no place in this game.
Yeah, maybe if Claptrap just has like a line where it's like, hey, you got a gun, don't worry about your 3rd arm. What?
Most efficacious. Bullymongers will think twice about
No.
I wish I could find that gif of like someone reloading a revolver or something. They open it and they just grab like these handful of bullets and just slap it in. It's a really good gif.
I really like those videos of people just making the dumbest reloads possible. Where somebody grabs a pistol and like the clip goes from like here all the way over to here and then just jam it into this tiny pistol. Meg? I don't know.
Please make Captain Flint's death as prolonged as possible, would you?
Oh man,
He is. If
Not
you
for us to
survive out here,
fight some bully balls with melee so I can get a sniper rifle.
Just paying a visit to the old
Whoop.
Crimson Raiders
I gotta keep
You'll need to take the elevator up.
fiddling with my headphones because they're kind of coming off a bit. But I keep trying to do it with my left arm, which means I keep moving backwards. Yes, I understand the map. Can I turn these off? Options, gameplay, training messages. There we go. Perfect. I got as far as having a car. I know how this game works. Also, by the way, the car mechanics in this version are very funny, but I don't know if we're going to quite get that far. We'll see.
I love driving cars in Borderlands.
I wouldn't call what you do with them drive.
There's a reason I don't get in cars in these games anymore.
I mean, your options are usually me, good driver, or somebody else has already gotten in my car and Dup's like, Zed, get in!
No, I'm going on foot. Somebody will get to the fucking waypoint or whatever, and then we'll move on.
At least into our pre-sequel, they do the moon zoomies or whatever they're called, where you just have your own individual car.
Yeah, but
so
you don't get them until
one
like
has to
5
get in
hours
a
into
car.
the game. You still have to use cars.
Yeah. And one of you has to drive with me.
No, I don't. Either you'll get to the waypoint before me and we'll move on, or I'll get there eventually, if you're dicking around too much.
I think I have more range meleeing with this shotgun than I do my sword.
Of course, I forgot. The safe house power box stopped working after
Driving
the
is so much fun though in this game.
Good news, the driving mechanics are basically the exact same in this. For better and for worse. Just gonna like, reach out and punch someone.
Something about the way these enemies move reminds me that the last Gearbox game I played was Battleborn. And I'm reminded, oh, I really hate how Gearbox does their AI.
Oh wow, Gearbox sucks so much I forgot all about Battleborn.
Yeah, everybody did.
I think Randy Pitchford forgot about Battleborn.
No, he's still trying to link to the Battleborn rule, whatever subreddit.
Yeah, he still wants people to make porn of his characters. Which takes on a much more sinister tone now.
Yeah, now he can take the porn that other people drew to medieval times.
Was it ever confirmed that he was the one who started that Reddit? Because, like, I can't imagine anybody else would have, right?
I don't even know.
It's burst fire.
I mean, the answer is probably.
Oh, it's just a flat upgrade.
Oh, so yeah, Battleborn, that was a video game.
I know, I remember playing it, and I remember hating every second of it.
I'm wondering
Yeah.
if we should calm down on how much we're making fun of everything to do with Gearbox, because maybe 2K will send goons tomorrow.
No, it's fine. We're not leaking information and selling it for money.
Ooh, are you collecting bowling long fur? I love that stuff.
Like, I'm not going to say that 2K was
Fucking-
clean in that one, but, like, that guy sure didn't do anything or any favors for himself by being an idiot.
And fucking, it's a murder party, and literally everyone is invited, though. That is one good thing the update did. It gave multiple lines to characters when they ult.
I'm still honestly surprised that Battleborn never got, like, a Borderlands character. Like, you'd think that would be the one way they would go, hey, we need a way to bring, like, everybody back into this game. I don't know, Borderlands crossover.
That was just smart.
I don't even know if that would work. 'Cause the game itself was bad. Like,
Oh, yeah, I'm
just
not
thinking about how, like,
I'm not saying the game was... Well, okay. I thought the multiplayer was fine when I tried it for free.
I'm just saying, like, Agents of Mayhem, a similar game, had Saints Row characters in it, and it didn't help that game be any better. So
That's fair, but also I feel like that game's marketing was what killed it. Like, also the fact that the game itself wasn't very good, to be fair. But, like,
Didn't it mostly advertise on DeviantArt?
I don't even remember. I think I saw maybe, like, 2 trailers for it, and they were, oh boy.
Oh, that looks good.
Yeah, that got me more than falling off the cliffs over there.
What was I gonna say?
But yeah, I feel like that game got
yeah,
maybe,
the
like,
only
2
reason
trailers.
why... Honestly, the only reason why I knew Agents of Mayhem, like, existed was because Chip worked on it.
yeah, if we weren't aware of a person who was working on it, yeah.
The first time I heard of it was people were like, "Oh, this game's fucking terrible," and I was like, "I don't even know what the fuck this game is."
But apparently they're working on new Saints Row, so...
Shame they're owned by THQ Nordic. Oh, this is going to be weird, trying to platform my way up to this chest, I think.
Oh yeah, have fun.
Okay, there we go. Can I get... There we go.
You got the sick loot.
Oh my, for fucking real with that.
What?
Oh, there's the tiny little bit of shit in front of me. I gotta teleport.
Yeah. There...
Fuck off. Like, look at that. Fuck off.
I mean, if I was Nightcrawler, I'd never fucking go. I'd just sit up, down. And I know that's actually not how Nightcrawler's powers work, because they explain it, but, you know.
Yeah, but that's being Nightcrawler. This is just like, oh, I can't move. Well, I have to do this. Not I choose to do this.
Ever think about how Nightcrawler's powers work, by the way, for people who aren't aware?
Is it like he can only teleport when he knows what the place looks like?
That's like an aspect of it. But like how it actually works is he goes into a hell dimension.
Right,
and then has to physically walk to the other place where he's going to appear. And also, while he's in the hell dimension, things want to kill him.
That's real dumb.
Yeah, I remember this in an episode of X-Men Evolution.
Oh, right, that was a show. I don't remember. I didn't like any of the Marvel cartoons, like, in the aughts for some reason. I can't remember why.
I watched a lot of X-Men Evolution.
You've helped a foolish old man look far more badass than he deserves. I'm referring to myself. Would you like to go back
level
to the
4,
knitting
okay.
and piggyback on a bullet? Yes, please.
And then I watched a lot of that one Spider-Man cartoon.
Which one?
Spectacular Spider-Man, I think.
Yeah, I hear Spectacular is the one that everybody really likes.
The good one, basically.
I thought Ultimate Spider-Man was fine. It's more of a comedy cartoon, which is probably why a lot of people really didn't like it.
You know what's not good?
What?
The fucking 90s Spider-Man cartoon.
Oh, but it's my favorite one because it's amazing.
Yeah. It's not good, but I love it.
Shocker!
I'll chase you to the ends of the earth!
We're not cracking our voices
My favorite
through
thing.
that line.
My favorite thing about the 90s Spider-Man cartoon is, in retrospect, realizing that Spider-Man... Oh, wait. Was it in the cartoon, or was it just in the PS1 Spider-Man game? For sure in the PS1 Spider-Man games, Spider-Man is voiced by Luis from Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, I don't think that's in the cartoon, but definitely, yeah, in the PS1 games.
Yeah, I think it might have been a different guy, actually.
My favorite thing was, like, in the original Spider-Man cartoon, or the 90s one specifically, not the original, Because
Not the original where he sits at a desk with a picture of himself.
I'm still so glad they referenced that in the Spider-Verse credits, by the way.
Yeah, the Spider-Verse post-credit scene is very good.
I mean, not even the post, just like the credits in general were all very good too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of references in there.
It's like Mary Jane dies, and then like she comes back, but then it turns out she's a water clone of this water dude.
Sure, that makes sense.
I don't remember the guy's name because why would I?
Was it Hydro Man?
Yes, it was Hydro Man, I think. Hydro Man, Spider-Man 90.
And that, folks, is why you don't get that close to vending machines in the VR version.
Yes, it was Hydro Man.
Who appears in Far From Home.
Technically.
What killed Mary Jane? Was it his radioactive semen? Or was it something else that time?
Well, let's see. Mary Jane.
This time did he make a deal with Mephisto?
90s Spider-Man.
Like
Let's
the
look
He-Man
this up.
character?
No, Mephisto, not Fisto.
Now I want Mephisto as Fisto from He-Man.
Marvel vs. Capcom would be interesting. But I guess, no, I'm thinking of Dormammu. Shit. It's not Mephisto.
Yeah,
in that.
and that would require them to make another Marvel vs. Capcom, so that's not happening. Why would Capcom make a fighting game I want to play? So it's just not going to happen anytime soon.
Wow.
I'm not salty about it, not at all.
Oh, she apparently fell into an interdimensional portal and was lost in limbo.
Sure, that makes sense.
That's what happened to Mary Jane in the 90s cartoon.
I've already said my words on Street Fighter V and the most recent developments with it.
You're not going to get back into it because E-Han does it.
Their own fucking poll says Makoto is the second most popular character in the series, and she's still not in the game. But we have time for E-Honda and some chick from Final Fight.
Obviously.
Because God forbid we make another fucking Final Fight either. We can't do that. But we'll shove Final Fight characters to hell and back into Street Fighter.
Okay, I love that.
But
no time for Makoto, the only character in the top 10 that's missing. And she's number 2.
Sniper rifle there. Do I have any badass tokens? Ooh.
No, we can't. Then we can't remember Third Strike.
She was in Street Fighter 4!
Oh!
I hope Makoto shows up in Soul Calibur before he shows up in Street Fighter.
I mean, I would rather that too, because Soul Calibur 6 is a much more fun game.
Remember when Heihachi was in Soul Calibur?
No, because I had the GameCube version.
So have you and everyone else.
Exactly.
No, some people had
Although
the
I also
Xbox
got the
version.
Xbox version at some point. With Spawn.
Those
Worst
people-
Spawn ever.
Those people had the worst version of Soul Calibur. Too.
Spawn sucks and he looks really bad.
Isn't Spawn being added to Mortal Kombat?
Sure is. Boy, I wish I could care.
I mean, it won't be
Isn't
the worst
like-
character they're adding in this DLC pack.
That's true.
Isn't like half of the game's DLC guest characters?
Yep. And the other half is characters that are legacy that nobody really asked for, like
Good
Nightwolf
old
and Sindel. What about Ermac, Reptile, Rain, Kenshi, Takeda, Cyrax, Sector, the people in the story mode that you had?
When are they going to add Shujinko?
They might
No,
before fucking Ermac.
Shujinko died in X.
That's like that isn't gonna stop
Wait,
them.
he was in X?
Yeah, Cassie's ending of the arcade mode has her killing Shujinko.
Why, though?
I don't know.
Oh, no smoke. No, not even a variation of smoke either.
I should probably,
Not even like cyber smoke or anything.
I should probably go turn this stuff in.
That would require NetherRealms to make good decisions,
I
then.
like the stream has turned 100% into what it was every time we would just play Borderlands, which is Borderlands incidentally happens while we talk about other
we play
shit.
Borderlands and then just talk about anything else.
Yeah, that's fine. That's why I brought y'all here.
We got on some really stupid tangents when we played Borderlands.
Oh, what else is new?
I was gonna say, and that spirit is carried on.
Yeah, Dub, ever since we stopped playing
Almost-
Borderlands, we have been only referential or relevant at all times.
Yeah, exactly.
And we're so off topic, we could just take the audio from this, put Zen talking about wrestling at the end. It could be a tangentially related episode.
We tend to be pretty on topic when we're doing Saturday Morning Talks Box,
More or less.
which hopefully we'll get back into.
Hopefully we're...
'Cause I want to talk about fighting food on some more.
how do I go about, finding more ways to delay you talking about fighting food? I say jokingly, I swear we didn't miss July, completely on purpose. I wonder if I can aim through there.
Grant, I say that, but the last two episodes, the last two episodes I did with that weren't as entertaining as they have been. At least there was a distinct lack of racism.
Yeah, because the racist
Always
talk
good.
insulted.
Right.
And there was a song about it.
Yeah.
Written by the racist taco.
Written by the racist taco.
Out of context, that sounds really bad. Now that I think about it.
I think he's got a fucking plan, like a scheme in mind. The racist taco says, no, racism's dead. I think you have some ulterior motives here, racist taco.
Look, man, it's not his fault that his parents named him racist.
I mean, it's true. He could have changed his name, though, literally at any point.
What do you think Fighting Foodons is? A land with law in it?
Yeah, because people are in jail all the fucking time. It's not good law, but there is law.
The land of Fighting Foodons is a good place to visit, but you wouldn't want to be a prisoner there.
Okay, good. There's a Fighting Foodons wiki.
Oh, of course there is.
Of course there is.
I wanted to remember what the racist taco name was. I forgot there was a video game about this.
Yeah, there was multiple, wasn't there? One for the Wonder Swan color, at least. That bastion of quality system that we never got.
Okay, so it is just named Taquito.
Of course it is.
Because I don't know if y'all have ever actually seen a picture of this.
No, I try to live
Taquito?
my life without going or thinking about Fighting Foodons.
There you go. Well, you can't see it.
Yeah, I'm personally spared because I'm wearing the headset.
You other two can.
It looks like the mice from the fucking animated Titanic movie.
So wait. So he's a taquito, named Taquito, and you've been calling him a taco this entire time?
No, he's a taco.
I was gonna say, he might be like a hard shell taco and the rest of it's behind him.
The wiki, in fact, says Taquito is a taco-themed foodon. He is known as Taco Star in the Japanese dub in video games.
Man, that's a much better name than Taquito.
It's a much better name!
Could that be my new rap name? Like Taco Star? Goodbye. That I just never use because, God, I don't even want to try rapping. I'd probably embarrass myself to hell and back.
Might be better than Aaron Hansen.
At least put the bar above the ground, Dub.
You just set off my trap card. Your death approaches.
If he can get a fucking album, you can.
I feel like most people
I don't
listen to
know.
that because it had Dan on it.
I mean, problem.
Can you at least match the quality of Macho Man's rap album?
Never. Impossible.
Come on.
You ask too
What
much
about
of me, Zach.
it's not a rap album, but what about Hulk Hogan's?
Did y'all know Hulk
Well-
Hogan had a cartoon in like the 80s or 90s called Hulk
Yes.
Hogan's
Yeah.
Rock and Roll Warriors or something?
Yeah, we watched an episode of it and went, "Wow, this is fucking horrible."
I was just saying, I remember we watched like an episode or part of it, so like, fuck this.
We
We're not
Was that
watching
at
any
least
more of this
funny
shit.
bad?
No,
it's
that's the
so-
problem.
it's just
we
bad.
we watched like almost the entirety of the Mr. T cartoon because that show's completely hilarious. Like, legitimately, if you've never watched the Mr. T cartoon, do it. It's on YouTube because no one cares.
Because no one
Um,
gives a shit.
Like, it's legitimately like one of the worst made things ever, but like a really funny way.
I fucking love it. Like, honestly, I don't give a shit about Scooby-Doo after it.
That does
Yeah, it's-
remind me.
It's all of the shittest parts of Scooby-Doo put into a cartoon, like that's separate. Like it's literally the Scooby-Doo formula, except Mr. T is in it, and Mr. T is like God, basically.
He just rips fucking, like, jail bars off. He basically says, I'm staying in jail because I want to.
Oh no! Oh no, guys!
Oh no, why?
Oh no.
I think Kirk Cameron Saving Christmas is taking it off
Oh,
YouTube.
thank God.
Oh no!
Oh, that sucks. But we've had our time. We've seen it a good amount of times.
Finally, I never
It'll
have to
live on
worry
in my
about you
brain.
pestering me to try watching it again.
Yeah, like Mr. T cartoon is good. Hulk Hogan cartoon is just boring as fuck.
Yeah, and it's ugly as sin. I remember
The
that.
only reason
Yeah,
I
it's-
remember the Hulk Hogan cartoon is because my buddy at the time, I haven't talked to him in a while, but that's irrelevant. My friend Dylan had like a VHS copy of like 5 of the episodes that he was obsessed with. Like I went over to his place once,
Okay.
he was just playing it or watching it. I was like, huh, that show was bad.
I vanish.
I have a lot of like
Yeah.
weird remembering things in my head. So
Hulk Hogan never punched an alligator out of an animation solo, so I don't care.
what?
So Mr. T did, I remember.
Has there ever
Yeah.
been a good wrestling cartoon?
Yeah, you watched one.
Did? Oh yeah. No, that's an anime.
Ultimate Muscle.
That's a cartoon. Difference.
Okay, fine. Anime isn't cartoons anymore.
Has there ever been a good
It's
Western
Japanese
made wrestling
animation.
cartoon?
Let's find out.
Also, I think Jack Crime was more referring to like licensed by WWE. but-
Well, what about John Cena in the Scooby-Doo movies?
Did you think Mucha Lucha was good?
I don't remember anything about Mucha Lucha other than I had like
The answer is
The
no!
answer is no.
the.
I watched that show as a kid.
You
No!
want to know the main thing I remember about Mucha Lucha? I had a bunch of toys from it from Subway when I was a kid, and they all sucked. I don't know why that's the thing I remember. I don't know why I remember that I had Mucha Lucha toys.
I remember liking the fact that all of the like wrestlers had like superpowers.
Oh wait, I'll say there's one good Western wrestling cartoon that I've seen. It's that Scooby-Doo crossover with the WWE movie that
What
exists.
about the one with the Flintstones?
The Flintstones fucking suck. So
Flintstones have always been terrible, so they can fuck off.
Whoa.
What you got against Fruity Pebbles?
I didn't say Fruity Pebbles are bad. I said the Flintstones are bad. It's different.
I'm pretty sure one of your quotes, Goglor, was like, does anyone know what the Flintstones are except for Fruity Pebbles?
really though, like they haven't made a cartoon for the Flintstones since like the '60s.
And good.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
Seth
and it was
MacFarlane
never
trying to bring
good.
them back, and nobody wants it.
Same with the Jetsons. The Jetsons can fuck off.
Well, now I'm
Jetsons
just
even less relevant because they don't have vitamins in cereal.
True.
now I'm just going through your quote hashtag again.
Reload speed. Melee attack.
That relic of what a genius 2015 me was.
Well, no, this was 2016. There's nothing more illegitimate than getting rich off Sonic the Hedgehog.
Your eyes deceive you.
What could that even mean?
This one was from last year, and I don't know what the context is, but I find this very amusing. I love the ocean. Clang. Fuck.
No idea what that one was. I do kind of... I get the sentiment of the Sonic thing. I don't know what the context was, but I get...
I'm pretty sure it was Scion. Like how...
Oh, yeah.
How apparently Hideki was fucking like... the son of someone who worked for Sega?
Yeah, it was probably related.
They should make a Ouija board for millennials. I'd be more likely to buy that.
I was probably thinking about Millennial Monopoly.
Yeah, that was a thing.
Things suck.
Well, I forgot about that shit.
What even
I voted
was
for a
that?
toilet and lost all my points.
It was Monopoly, except basically you couldn't own anything. It was Monopoly, but for like life experience. It's like,
Yeah,
because millennials don't have money, which we don't. But like, you don't need to fucking...
That's because nobody has money.
You don't need to make a version of Monopoly to remind us that we don't have money.
I still kind of want to pick
Remember
up
how,
the
like-
Mario Kart version of Monopoly. I hear that's good.
Remember how like Monopoly was made to like as a statement of how much it sucks?
Capitalism.
Yeah, and then
game.
Yeah.
somebody stole it, sold it off to Parker Brothers, and made millions of dollars off of it.
That's
Capitalism.
why everyone hates Monopoly, but for some reason we keep buying Monopoly.
It was designed to be not fun. I don't know why people play it.
Because we as humans are stupid.
Well, I play Kilgore. I know what it's like to take fun in making other people suffer.
We're playing Borderlands right now. It's a game that's barely fun. So.
I don't know. I like it. There's a reason I'm very excited for 3. Despite Randy Pitchford.
Everything.
The reason you're excited for 3 is because you buy into things incredibly easily.
That is incredibly untrue. Give me one example.
We just need the image of you wearing this VR headset.
Hey, it took me like 2 years to buy this thing. I had plenty of time to think about this stupid decision.
Disappear. A ghost amidst the company.
You could have been me. You could have bought Dragon Ball Fighters digitally.
I did.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
I almost did, and then I was like, nah, you know what? I think I'm good.
You made a better decision.
You know what? I think I'm just gonna go fucking lab in Marvel 3. We're gonna do that instead.
And then I bought, well, alright then. I bought BB Tag, and I have enjoyed that a lot more.
I still need to pick that up at some point.
I don't remember the last game I regret purchasing that I didn't return.
I would get rid of my copy of Doom VFR, but nowhere that like trades it in around here would give me more than like $2 for it. So
Welcome to trading in game.
I mean, I have a local
Pretty
store
much.
that supposedly gives better rates than like EV games, but
Stealth.
Right, I forgot you have
Sweet. Good job, dude.
I see.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yesterday I traded in literally every Tom Clancy game I owned, which I didn't realize somehow I owned 8 Tom Clancy games.
There are a lot of Tom Clancy games.
And also Catherine, because I just wanted to clean up my collection of shit that I hate. Or like get rid of that stuff from, and then I only got like $14 from it.
The only like Tom Clancy game I own is Siege.
I need to play more of that. They finally added like a beginner's queue at some point.
I think I had some Splinter Cell games way long ago, but that was about it.
Also, like 90% of the $14 value was from Catherine because nobody cared about Tom Clancy games. Those things are like not even remotely scarce.
Yeah, because they made like a million of them.
I watched Ubisoft's conference this year. It was pretty much all just Tom Clancy, so that train is still moving.
Unfortunately.
Very
even though
unfortunate.
he's been dead for how long now?
A long time.
Yeah, but that just means they got legacy dollars on his name now.
The fucking mobile Tom Clancy verse game that's coming out, for fuck's sake.
Oh yeah,
I forgot about the Tom Clancy verse game.
Yeah. The only thing Sam Fisher's been in, like, how long?
Is it like a gacha game?
Yes.
Probably.
I actually don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, like,
It is somehow
the anime girl version of Sam Fisher.
That might be actually interesting, though.
Also, last time Sam Fisher was in a game was Ghost Recon Wildlands.
News to me, I never played it.
Better off for it.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I know.
Oh, there's a chest up here. Never do that.
Man, Ubisoft's press conference this year.
It was almost the worst, but EA did their thing, so... no.
I mean, I didn't watch EA.
Oh, yeah,
so...
you didn't, so you don't know. You don't know the 3-hour struggle that shit was.
I tuned in for the Jedi Fallen Order part, and then I got out. No, I tuned in for that and the Apex part, and then I got out.
You didn't have to watch it, then.
I know, and I mean, once it got to Sports Hour, I just decided to watch reruns of Cash Cab, so... Because those were on TV, I was like, you know what, yeah, that does seem more fun.
I fell in the water and I can't get out. I've fallen and I can't get up.
Yeah. Whoops.
Again, this game is definitely not designed to be in VR.
Probably not. What was I gonna say?
I don't know.
But, oh boy, I wonder if E3 is just gonna fucking die.
I mean, after
Probably.
the ESA, like, doxed thousands of people.
Yeah!
I mean, like, E3 sucks. I mean, it'll probably just be replaced with anything. Or if with anything of, just all the companies just do a thing at around the same time.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, that's
Which is what it's been leading to anyway.
Anyways, already. Like, you have the state of
Yeah,
players from
EA.
PlayStation, you've got the Inside Xbox monthly streams, you got the
Treehouse
Nintendo
is... Yeah. Direct is
Like, we're definitely moving
more accurate.
It's gonna feel like the EA shit, though. I am not very happy with that, because they had an excuse to have 3 hours of time to themselves, and they had no idea what to do with 3 fucking
Here, I
hours.
will be back in a moment. I need to go help myself, or help my grandmother or something, so.
Alright.
Oh, jeez. Leaving VR
I
is
could
always
very
weird.
easily have worked that shit down to
coming.
an hour and a half, like the conference should have been.
Oh no, we're outside of play area.
Oh no! Feeling sensitive to VR?
I don't know. I've never fucking used it, nor do I care to.
Yeah, I haven't used it either. Oh shit, they're right. I just remember though, I should install, since I have a new computer, I should install Hitman. How
What?
big is this video game?
Big.
Cool. Alright, we'll do that overnight then.
Yeah, I probably would go about it.
But yeah, my old computer couldn't run it at all.
Oh,
So-
weird. Hi,
I now have a computer that can run it. Jack, you're outside the play area.
yes, I'm aware, Dubs. Thank you for reminding me.
Get back in
I'm
there.
working on it.
The play area doesn't exist in Canada.
Man, y'all remember Chuck E. Cheese?
Still exists.
Yeah, but we're all old, so we can't go there.
Says you.
Dub, I do in fact remember the powerful rat, Charles Entertainment Cheese.
I remember the place that had an Arctic Thunder and an X-Men arcade cabinet.
I
Yeah.
went to a Chuck E. Cheese like 2 years ago, and there was an Initial D machine, and it was the coolest shit I'd ever played.
We don't, at my Chuck E. Cheese, we didn't get that cool shit. Because for some reason they, like, I don't know if this was like a brand-wide thing or just my place.
Your grocery Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah, my grocery Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese pizzeria, arcade, and grocery store.
But it was like they instituted a thing where everything had to give tickets, so you couldn't have those cool arcade machines anymore.
That's real dumb.
'Cause I'm pretty
Is
sure
it dumber than the other thing that I heard as a relatively recent arcade development, which is that tickets or machines that do give tickets dispense their tickets at the beginning, and they give out a set number of tickets no matter what.
That's real stupid. Why would you do that? What's the point of playing?
So that it feels less like gambling, I guess.
But why would you play the coin pusher or something then?
No reason. Basically makes a lot of the games irrelevant. You can be real good at skee-ball and it benefits you not at all.
Like, yeah, skee-ball is a game of skill. It's the Mario Party of the arcades.
It does.
Jeez, loot boxes.
I actually do remember, because I'm pretty sure we had the Simpsons arcade, the old Simpsons arcade, and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade game.
I'm glad you took a
At
second
my
shot at
Chuck E.
that, by the
Cheese.
way, because the first time you most definitely said Simpsons.
Simpsons.
I'm gonna make an opinion note of mine about the Simpsons arcade game. That game's fucking bad.
Well, I was like 5.
Yeah, I only played. Last time I played it was in like 2004, so I went down.
I don't think it's bad, but it's definitely not as good as the X-Men one.
Back when my
It's
team
not.
actually had an arcade.
Like, it's only a serviceable beat 'em up, and it's not like, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's much better choices, especially from Konami themselves.
I want to go to the local Dave & Buster's and see what shit they have.
And you can find the Injustice 2 machine,
Oh god.
You can find the new
the
DDR.
mobile.
I enjoyed that.
I've brought it up a couple of times, like on Twitter and whatnot, but did you all know that like the most popular version of DDR that everybody knows, the big green one, Extreme, is arguably, or like every console?
Yeah, it's illegal. Because they imported it, and they weren't supposed to import
Yeah,
it.
because Japan has strict like anti-technology import laws or something like that. Export rather. So
We had a DDR machine at the bowling alley I used to go to.
I used to have one in my cafeteria when I was going to high school, just slightly out of town. It worked for about 2 days, and then somebody got way too hard on it, and it broke, and then they just never fixed it in the 3 years I was there.
Cool.
So it just sat there in the cafeteria. Like, I didn't even know
Reminds
that it was
me of-
there
Sad reminder.
until after it was broken, because I just didn't really go to the cafeteria too much. Me and my friends were usually
Yeah,
walking
like-
around.
Shit like that is always like, why did you bother spending money on this? This was gonna get broken. Like at my work in the break room, we used to have a foosball table that no one asked for. There was just a foosball table in there, and what happened was about a week after getting it, all the balls got lost, so no one could play foosball anymore. So we just had a totally pointless table that was just taking up like a third of the space in the break room.
Nice.
We don't, needless to say, we don't have it anymore because it was useless and taking up space.
Also, as previously mentioned, the way they do sniper rifles in this version is hilarious.
It doesn't look great.
It's at a weird,
Get a
like,
fucking-
low frame rate, too.
Yeah, I can see the frame.
Yeah, I think I'm streaming at 60, so...
What is this Arxis netcode?
Got him.
You know what's really sad? The new Guilty Gear is gonna have terrible netcodes still.
Of course it is.
It's still gonna, like, the next Capcom game probably also gonna have terrible netcode. They could do it like Marvel Infinite and make
Yeah, I
it
was
work, but
gonna
no,
say.
they probably won't. They could have fixed Street Fighter V's netcode by now. Mortal Kombat X did that, but they probably just will never make netcode good again. Because fuck that.
Just, like, borrow the netcode from Corrado.
But fucking Namco netcode really isn't that good.
Really? I've never had an issue with the net.
Tekken and Soul Calibur, their netcode isn't like fuck bad, but it's not great.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a single problem with it, personally.
You also don't really ever play at like a high enough level to ever really notice like
Fair.
the actual details of how a netcode is bad.
That reminds me, I should really look into when the next like tournament is happening locally for Tekken.
Because like your average person probably isn't gonna see what's wrong with like a 5-frame delay.
I was gonna say, they're not gonna see the
this
difference
game.
between a 3-frame and even like a fucking 9-frame besides. That kind of stutters every once in a while. But those 6 frames mean a lot. Especially for reversals and shit, which is kind of important.
Just borrow the KI netcode.
I was gonna say, no game has good netcode, KI.
Skullgirls also is pretty good.
Skullgirls
netcode.
also does, and as much shit as I will always talk about it, because fuck this game, MK11. It does have good netcode at the very least.
I will give it that. It has good netcode. Doesn't have good Nightwolf.
It doesn't have good gameplay.
I thought it was fun from when I was playing it.
Oh, that fucking meter system can eat ass and dick all day. I hate it so much.
Good in here.
And Breakaway is the worst combo breaker mechanic I have ever seen.
Worse than Clash?
Worse than Clash.
That's
you,
impressive.
You know what? At least Clash returns you to neutral. I've seen Breakaway can still. You're comboing somebody, they use Breakaway, they punish you for doing a combo.
Oh, so
That's
it's like
bullshit.
that one character in the Grand Blue beta.
If you say so, I didn't play that shit.
There's a character who has an attack that's unsafe on hit.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's kind of how when me and Dup were streaming that beta, it's like one of the last things we found. And it was just like, okay, yep, that kind of exemplifies like the entire thing so far. So, let's just go do something else.
Also, it was so goddamn slow.
Yeah, that game's really slow and like just not
Like, not even like Sam's show slow or anything like that. It's just sluggish. Like you can't dash block.
I need a good fighting game to come out. Fighting games are too depressing right now. I need something.
Have you considered Power Rangers Battle for the Grid?
No, I mean it's good, but I have no interest in playing it.
I need to get back into it. I need to get the DLC. Lord Zen looks sick.
We need to play Dakianta 2.
Well, yeah, that's an actual good. That is a good fighting game, but not enough to hold me down.
Having played Interstitial now for a couple months, even though it's like my own version technically of the putties, has made me fall in love with these dumbasses. So I'm really glad that Zed's Super is just some good putty content, where they just curb stomp you to death.
Hashtag bringing back AI.
This is a big ass gun, by the way. Like, not that that's kind of a thing you would notice in the flat version. Oh, jeez. Wow, like nothing to you.
This is how you die. A spectacle of violence, gorgeous and ugly.
I don't know. I kind of want to try and get as far to the point where we can get in a car, just because I want to show off the cars. But, I don't know, being in here for a while, because we've been going for what, like an hour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little more, but yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of starting to push my limits of being in the headset. So, I don't know, maybe I'll have to come back to this at some point. Maybe not, we'll see. I kind of don't want to stream like too much Borderlands, at least not before, because me and Des are supposed to, at least the first game. We'll see how we're feeling about the series after we finish the first game.
Were we supposed to play pre-sequel? Well,
yeah.
Eventually.
But I could do that off stream.
I know. I remember we were gonna do that.
Yeah, I mean this is the group chat for it that we're in. It's just I've been having computer shit and also school.
Yeah, basically.
But ideally I should be able to install it and we should be able to play.
That would be nice.
Playing the video games.
I will say, going back to the flat version of this game, not having BAMF time feels weird.
Is that the actual name for it?
Yes, it's badass mega fun time.
Oh, I understand, but I'm not surprised. I just wanted to be sure.
Yeah, that's what the slowdown thing is. God, my hands shake too much to snipe in this.
Do I need iron lungs? Ugh. Iron lungs pissed me the fuck off.
I don't get it.
Call of Duty perk.
Oh.
Some motherfuckers can just hold their breath and snipe the shit out of you.
Oh, I thought it was a zombies thing. That seems like it would be really bad in zombies.
Well, yeah. Although they did make Deadshot Daiquiri 4 sniper rifles. And they're still terrible.
Yeah, why would you ever want a sniper rifle in a game mode like that?
Well, that's why all the characters have voice lines like, "Why the fuck did you give me a sniper rifle, mystery box?"
Well, in a game that's... I'm gonna shit talk zombies for a sec. In a game that's better, sniper rifles are good. You've played Killing Floor.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. I don't enjoy Killing Floor as much, but...
I know. You have the opposite opinion as I have regarding those two games. I love the shit out of Killing Floor, and think zombies is kind of
I
unimpressive.
need to play more Killing Floor 2.
It has been a hot second since we played
Yeah.
it.
Do any of y'all have the Zombie Army trilogy, perchance? Because I've been in a Sniper Elite kick, and I kind of want to play through that.
No, I did play through Sniper Elite 4. That game's fun, shooting Nazis in the balls all the time.
I've been playing it with Connor off stream, like just anytime where it's like, hey, we're playing stuff, but Soyagi has to like go to sleep because he's in the UK. It's like, hey, Connor, you want to shoot some Nazis in the nards? Cool. I'd really appreciate that there's a achievement or trophy or whatever you want to call them in that game just for shooting them in the nuts. Awesome, bless you.
Flint and I had a gentleman's agreement in
Whoa.
the past.
Trying to mute my mic, but I didn't get to it in time.
Whoa, boy. Okay.
No.
Yep, this is starting.
You didn't. Instead, it sounded like you opened up a pop or something.
I think that's enough. Borderlands 2 VR for me for now because I'm starting to get a bit of a headache from being in this for too long. Oh, whoa! The real world looks weird.
Fucking scrub.
Why isn't everything surrounded by like black outlines?
We'll get back to the real world, Jack Ryan.
Thank you.
You've been asleep for 30 years.
It's been 70 years. Thanks for hanging out, y'all, and if anybody was in the chat, I don't know, I couldn't really pay too much attention. Again, was in a headset. So, thanks for watching, and see you when I do the first Borderlands with Des, I guess. Bye!
Have fun with that.